Hey fellas, how you doing? It's still the second Saturday. The fights start here, Mountain Time, round three of prelims. I just finished talking to a couple of ladies my wife asked me to talk to. In fact, I believe. No, that's not them. Anyways, there we are here. It's just gorgeous outside. Just walked them outside. So, anyways, key inside and tell you what I told them. And basically, it is the fact that women have limited opportunities to find love and start a family in their life. And they don't seem to agree with me. Now, here I am talking to. Let me pause this for a second. It seems that they seem shocked that at or after age 40 that their options to find the man they want aren't still unlimited. Um, I'll title this something like, "Why are women so surprised that they run out of options as they get older?" Um, in the manosphere, in the red pill community, they call it the wall. It's between, I think it starts at like 35. Um, it's hard to, and listen, there's nothing wrong with being honest with a woman, especially if she's older, about her options. And there aren't hundreds of thousands of guys who are over 6 foot tall making six figures standing around waiting for some older lady to decide that she's now ready to settle down and get married. Um, it's I think it's criminal to tell women that they can have everything. You can have everything: a career, a job, the husband you want. He'll wait for you. He'll be there for you. And that's simply not it. Now, unfortunately, men are much wiser now than they used to be. And getting married's not a viable option for any younger man now, especially if that woman has a lot of miles on her or a lot of relationships on her, because each relationship you're into that doesn't work out causes a little damage. It's like you get a little bit beat up. Your clothes get a little scuff mark on them or something like that. It's just, and you know what? I've I don't think it's healthy for someone to wander around believing that they can manifest, wish a guy into life. Life is messy. Life is not a Disney movie. And for you to think that after you've squandered your teens, your 20s, and your 30s, and most of your 40s, now I'm ready to settle down, and you don't qualify for the guy that you want, and you're not realistic about what you have to offer. If you're over 35 and looking for a man and you're not willing to at least meet that man halfway, that's paying half every bill, that's being into half everything that goes on with the house, whatever needs to be fixed, you need to be half into that. If you're not willing to meet that man 50% of the way, knowing that if you decide to leave that man, you leave with all of your stuff and possibly half of his stuff, if you think that's not fair, then you only get us. How many bites of an apple do you think you ladies get before you're all done, or that apple's no longer nothing but a empty core? That's probably a bad analogy. I was stealing that from Kevin Samuels, but it's having someone especially an older woman, have to face the reality of she is accountable for the decisions that she makes. She has to understand that if you sacrifice everything that you want later in life to have a career, you're not going to be a mother. You having IVF in vitro fertilization later in life is dangerous not only for the mother but the child. And if you're going to be 65 years old when your kids turn 18, that's not a very good viable option for you as a mother. Um, there's just women have been lied to far more than men are. Than men get lied, but men get lied to. People have no problem hurting a man's feelings, telling him, "Hey, you're too short. You don't make enough money. You don't do this." Da 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 da. But a woman can be 5 foot tall, 300 pounds, and girls will not tell her the truth. They'll say, "You're you're three women. You're too heavy. You're too fat. You need to lose weight. It's unhealthy for you to be that size. That makeup doesn't look good on you. No, your purple hair doesn't look great. Those 6 inch long nails. Come on, man." No one tells women the truth, and then they run around here all delusional and get upset. It's not guys' fault. We don't want to pick you after 35. Um, I can't tell you how many dates I went on to. I know I went on well over 300 dates to find my wife. So, and I had to wade through a literal sea of unqualified women. You cannot tell you how upset women get when you tell them they don't qualify. I'm talking about assistant U.S. attorneys. I'm talking about surgeons, chief nursing officers, all that kind of stuff. They don't qualify. And they are shocked that their degree and the things they say they bring to the table or the things that they expect you to do for them, men just aren't willing to do. So there's already way more women in the United States than there are men. And then on top of that, add all the delusional things, list of qualified things that a man has to be in order to turn your head or get you excited about. Tell you the same thing Kevin Samuels told all you ladies. Buy a dog and die alone. Men aren't playing. They're not putting up with your games. They're not going to risk being in a marriage with you. They're not going to risk living with you because some states have what's called common law marriage. It's just not worth it. And when that guy who would have loved you and built a family with you was standing right here in front of you going, "Pick me, yes, I'll do it. I'll sign up for that. Let's build a life together." You were like, "No, I got to take care of my career first. I got to take care of me first. After I take care of my career and me first, I got to make sure I live my best life. I'm not willing to sacrifice. I'm not willing to be held accountable for my actions. I don't want to be responsible. I want to live my life on my own terms. But later, I want to be able to come back and have a traditional life." It's not how it works. And a lot of ladies are very upset when you tell them that. Or if the best you can hope for, ladies, after age 35 is what's called an executive marriage. That's what I have. All right. Love you guys. Stay safe and healthy. Take care of each other if you can. If you can't, you have to take care of yourselves. Like a fort in a G-string from West Texas, El Paso. Like a fort in a G-string. I'm out of here. Bye-bye.